Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with round two. This is season two, week one of the Grand Arena Championships. Quick shout out to my newest patron, Jairi. Thanks for joining up. Glad to have you. Let me show you guys how my round two went. This was a lot of fun. So, when I logged on, my opponent had already cleaned out, I guess, what he could do. He cleared off my bottom, and he cleared the one team up top that he could get to. But look at what he set for defense. Down south, he left me his Jedi Revan team and a Padme team. And then up top, this is what he put down up here. He left his CLS team with 3PO and R2. And then he's got a Dooku-led Separatist team with Grievous, with Jango, with Asajj. So that's what he left for me out front. So we're just going to jump right in. I figured my best course of action is to mirror match these teams and see how that goes. Should be fine. Hopefully my CLS will go first, and then, it's easy from there. But of course he does not go first. The other team goes first, and they dogpiled Chewie. So no assist from Chewie. So that's not ideal. You obviously got to have a little bit of RNG in your favor, or your mirror match is going to be toast. So I got a stunned Chewie, and I'm trying to work without him. Luckily, I have a Relic 7 Han that hits nice and hard, but so does my opponent. His Han is Relic 7 also. So pretty comparable teams. I know that my R2 is faster. I've got, some decent mods on mine, but you can see that it's no picnic. He took out my C-3PO. Finally, my Chewie is not stunned, and I'm able to, start getting him down. Got rid of his Han. Now it's getting a little bit easier. I got R2 just hanging on by a thread, but at least I have the upper hand in the match. And Chewie's stunned again, so not a lot of, not a lot of things I can do. He's not assisting and doing his job to help kill everybody. But got rid of CLS. Now the only damage dealer on that team is R2. And he gets a lucky dodge there. Doesn't get stunned there, which is frustrating. I want to just stun him and finish him off. And he's under stealth, so I can't counter. Right there, maybe I could have used smoke screen, but I chose to go for the stun, which didn't land, and it cost me. So, got rid of him. Not pretty, but 52 banners on a mirror match. I'll definitely take that and move on to the next team. So, it's a Dooku-led Separatist team. I have no idea how to fight it, so I had to burn something good. I'm burning all the rest of my good teams. Might as well throw Traya into the mix. So I took my Traya team with Thrawn, and then I just got my Savage. I figured Thrawn could help fracture Grievous, maybe keep him sidelined a bit so the AoEs don't kill me, and then I can just annihilate whenever I get the chance. I had no idea, kind of how to fight this team or what I was going to do. So I'm just trying to figure this out as I go. It's no picnic. My opponent went really tough on defense. I looked at his roster. He doesn't have Malik. And it looked like his score from last round that he was only able to clear 2 of his opponent's zones. He got like 1,300 points. So I figured if I set my Darth Revan up front, he wouldn't be able to clear it, and then I only had to worry about clearing 2 zones to win. Well, maybe that's his strategy, because he made his whole front lines really tough, and maybe he's not expecting me to, crack the back walls. I don't know, but this is by far kind of the toughest defense that I've set. Not really a big fan of this. So, still working on these. I can get to B1, you see there I lost my Savage. Finally, Scion got held by hatred. Thank goodness, because once he has that, then at least if he dies, he's going to come back. And I won't lose him permanently. Now I just got Django and Grievous to deal with. Got Grievous under fractures, so that helps a little bit. And Annihilate's up, so now I can get rid of Grievous and don't have to worry about anything. Now it's just taking out Django and trying to top off protection. But it's not really easy to do because everybody's needing some, everybody's missing some. But I got Treya's protection up. Scion looks like he's doing pretty good. So do what I can. You can't be perfect. Like I said, I haven't faced this team before. So pretty interesting. But it does cripple a Grievous team and a Night Sister team by doing that. So not really sure what his grand plan was, but took out those. And let me show you what he's got waiting for me in the back here. He's got a Night Sister team with MT lead, and then he's got a Bosk Bounty Hunter team, which is great. I was hoping there'd be an easy, quote-unquote, zone that I can take out with B teams. So we're just going to jump right into that. I got my Imp Troopers ready. They're all modded up, reliced up, ready to take out Night Sisters. So I've been practicing with this, and that way I don't have to rely on a top meta counter like Padme. This is exactly the situation that I need my troopers for, so that they can take out this Night Sister team and still leave me with teams like Treya and Padme that I don't have to burn, for teams like this. It's working perfectly, and you can see they're all healed up, protection up, everything. So no danger of losing here. They're doing exactly what they're made to do. 60 banners. Perfectly happy with that win. Now we'll jump into the last one here. And thankfully, it's bounty hunters, and his bounty hunters were slow. So I can use my crew first order team. And they're a great counter to bounty hunters if you get the chance to use them. You can just use crew's 2-turn stun on Bosk. Keep him stunned while you work on everybody else. And that's what I'm doing here. As long as he's on the sideline, I can keep doing Xylo's AoE, feeding everybody turn meter. I've got Executioner doing big damage, and he's just going to keep ramping up. I want to save crew's stun for Bosk. Every time he gets out of stun, I want to put him right back in as soon as I can. So keep doing Xylo's AoE to give turn meter to everybody. Put Bosk right back in stun while I continue to work on Boba, trying to get him out before he can execute somebody. It is annoying having Greedo there, and throwing thermals and all that. You got to watch out for that. But if I can get Boba out and I don't have to worry about execute, I'll be doing fine. So got rid of him. Now I'm working on Aura. She's kind of the next weakest, I guess, besides Greedo. So keep working on her. Executioner's doing some decent damage. Just got to keep it up. Keep feeding turn meter to the team. Got rid of her. Now working on Greedo. Get him out, and then, then it's easy from there. So I'm thankful that I can use these B and C teams, because I don't know what I would do. I still don't know what he's got in the back zone at this point down south. In my mind, I have an idea of what I think he would put there. And, I won't spoil that till we get there. But taking out his bounty hunters, just got Bosk and he's stunned. Can't do anything. Make sure everybody's healed up and ready. So that'll be 60 banners if I can pull that off. It takes a long time to get him under the protection. But once you do, then it goes pretty fast. So got him down now, just working on finishing him off. Now it's down to Dengar. And you can see he doesn't really do a whole lot. He just stays there stealth, so you got to save him till the end. But I try and throw down some healing immunity, whatnot. It really doesn't matter at this point. Executioner's doing enough damage, and I got plenty of turn meter and everything, so my guys are doing good. I just got to make sure and close this out, and then I can start working on the bottom. So there we go. 60 banners for that one. done with the whole top zone and see where we're at. I'm at 1307 to his 1342. So he's got a few more points than I do. And at this point, he's cleared one more squad than I have. So I really want to make sure to clear one more squad in one go and beat his score. That way I know I at least have the win. Because he doesn't have anything left to get through my Darth Revan. There's no way. Not with everything he put on defense. So, got his Jedi Revan team down there and got his Padme team down there. Let's go ahead and take out Padme first. Again, we're going to do a mirror match. I thought about trying to get tricky and all that, but there's no guarantee that, you know, if I swapped it up and used JKR or something else, there's no guarantee. But in a mirror, I know what I'm working with. I know what my mods are, and I kind of know what I'm doing. I've got Relic 7 on my Anakin, so I know that he hits nice and hard. I just got to get him the right shot at the right time, and he'll be able to take somebody out. Also, I have Zaris on the team. I figure that's got to help for the heals, especially the passive heals, whenever they get crit. So if that, you know, hopefully that comes into play at least a little bit, helps heal up my team. You can see I do almost lose. I'm worried about losing Ahsoka because he's got Gear 13 on, I think his whole team or most of his team, Gear 13, and I only have it on Anakin and GK just because GK is the tank. So I'm working on taking out his Anakin. Got him red barred, and I actually ended up healing him up by doing that. Now he's back into the yellow. So try and take him out, because once the Anakin's gone, that's the primary damage dealer, and then I don't have to worry as much. I keep getting stuck behind GK's taunt, so I'm waiting for that to come up. And finally I get a chance to hit Anakin, but it's just with, you know, little basics that don't do anything. But Padme was able to take him out. Now I'm feeling a little bit better that I got their big damage dealer out. Took out another one with his AoE, Anakin's AoE. He hits nice and hard, so good to have that. Took out GK. Now it's down to just Padme and Ahsoka. There went Padme. Anakin's hit. So 55 banners for that, and I was able to get rid of Padme. Now I think I'm sitting pretty, so just got to do a mirror match here and see what he's got waiting for me in the back. And if you guys remember when JKR was the meta, those mirror matches were not very fun. It's a huge pain to do mirror matches, all the buffs and healing and everything going on. Thankfully, there's no GK in these teams anymore because everyone's running them with the Padme squad. But he does have Zaris in this team, and I don't. I had to use mine with my Padme team. But I did put Hermit Yoda in here to kind of help give me some heals, and the Master's Training to help give me that extra edge, you know, as far as damage and everything goes. So, just got to work on it. It's no fun. It's like I said, it's a mirror match, and these JKR mirror matches are a real pain to deal with. But so what I do is first go after the enemy JKR. If you can direct focus him and try and get him out of the picture, then that's just that much less healing and dog piles and stuff you got to deal with. So I'm constantly focusing on him, trying to increase his cooldowns, do some damage, get him out of there. Even if Jolie brings him back, if I can at least get him gone once, that's going to be that much easier for me to kill everybody else. And you can see just spread buffs around. I'm sure you guys, if you've been playing for a little bit, you know how this goes when it's JKR versus JKR. It's not fun, and I'm trying to make sure I can hurry up and win without timing out, because that's a very real possibility with this team. And he's got, if I'm not mistaken, he had Relic 7 on his JKR. So he's got a lot of survivability. You know, he's pretty stout. So I'm worried about that. I think he also had Gear 13 Jolie. So I had to worry about that too, but got rid of his Revan finally. I'm able to steal some buffs and spread them around to everybody. Now I can just work on Jolie and do what I can do to take him out. Keep focusing on him because I really don't want him to bring Revan back. Just make it that much more of a pain to deal with. And you saw there I wasted that buff Dispel because I didn't see that he had Foresight. All the buffs are in the way. Makes it a little harder to see. Keep focusing on Jolie. Getting him down bit by bit. It's a grind. It just takes a while. Use Yoda's big hit. Got him red barred, but you see how quickly he just heals right back up. It's so frustrating. Here we go, call Yoda and get another big hit in. Call Revan, get some more hits. Was able to get rid of Jolie right there. Now the battle gets much easier. And here I can focus on whoever I want. So I'll just take Xeris out. Now I don't have to worry about the passive healing or her ability to heal. It makes it much easier for me. And now I can just take out the Bastilla here. And I got Yoda I could try and focus on, but he's always going stealth anyway, so work on him now. Get him out of the picture, and 59 banners. A win is a win, I'll take it. And okay, so here we go. Here's his back zone, and he has exactly what I thought he would have back there. He's got Traya, and he's got Darth Revan. So that's what he's got waiting for me, and I pretty much figured that's what's going to happen. So we'll start off with his Darth Revan. Thankfully, I have my counter for that. He's got no Malak, so it makes it a little bit easier. I got my General Grievous nuke team. Lay down all the debuffs. Got T3 doing his thing. And now I can crawl and take out Darkside Bastila. Once she's gone, I don't have to worry about crawling again. So the next time I get a turn, I can just AoE. And there we go. Clear the board, 53 banners, down in one shot. That's all I wanted. This last one is, this was what I had left, okay? This is a Traya team with Scion and Nihilus and EP and Vader. The only saving grace I had was that I saved my Darkside Bastila to supercharge my EP team. Other than that, it's just EP, Vader, Tarkin, and Shore. But I got her going to throw down fear and all those debuffs to help fuel the turn meter train. I think without her, there's no way this EP team could hope to put up a fight. But I literally had nothing else. I mean, this guy put all 5 of the top meta counter teams on defense, plus his General Grievous, plus his Night Sisters. He didn't leave me with very much. You know, I didn't have a whole bunch of easy options. That's why I was thankful for being able to use my Imp Troopers in my first order. So here we go. I wish I would have had, Trey to throw under EP. When Traya was the meta, you could easily beat a Traya team by swapping to an EP lead Traya and riding all the debuffs in the turn meter train, and you just walk all over them. But without having a Traya of my own and a Scion and Nihilus, I got to rely on these lesser characters. Vader and Tarkin will put down some debuffs, but they still don't hold a candle to like Nihilus and Scion. So I'm working on Scion because if he gets that Hell by Hatred off, there's no way I'm going to win. I was able to get rid of him. Now I'm just trying to see who I can get rid of. So got rid of EP. Now it's getting to be a little bit more manageable. I'm still trying to see about getting rid of Darth Nihilus because I don't want him to annihilate the wrong person and then I'm stuck. Thankfully, I still have my Bastilla and put down her move to give all the debuffs and the fear is great. She's got, she helps fuel up the turn meter a lot with that move. So working on Darth Vader now just because he's, the next weakest. Got rid of him. Now I'm down to just Treya and Nyla, so I'm in pretty good shape. Even if I lose here, I can at least clean it up, you know, if I had to. Go another round with somebody and clean up 2 characters versus trying to take out a whole team. And you can see right there, he was able to get his Annihilate off, and I lost my Vader. So that's unfortunate, but got him down into the yellow. Got to keep working on him. He constantly gains that health, so he's really, really tanky at this point. It's really hard to get rid of him. But he's red barred now, so just got to keep piling onto him and doing what I can do. And I keep focusing on him, throw down debuffs, use the AoE to try to reduce some turn meter. You can see he's just hanging on, even though he's red barred. He's just tanking it out. So finally, I got rid of him. I just have Treya left. I got about a minute and change on the clock. So I'm just trying to make sure I can kill her and not, you know, time out or anything. So I throw it on auto. Figure the auto will know what to do. Keep using the abilities and keep doing as much damage as I can do. And there you have it. Not pretty, but 54 banners. EP team was able to take out a fully loaded, you know, Treya team. And that's it. I was able to clear the board, surprisingly. So I got 1888 to his 1342. I'm really happy with that. It was a tough defense, but even with all the meta counter teams on defense, you know, he didn't really throw any curveballs except for that Separatist squad. Everything was kind of standard. And if you don't throw the curveballs, then people have dialed in counters and they know how to play. And so they could still take them out as long as they didn't go too heavy on D, which I guess I didn't. I was able to get it done. So I'm really pleased with this round, how this went. It was kind of challenging. I mean, it was a struggle, but hopefully you guys learned something. I know I had a lot of fun doing it. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.